So hello everybody, I'm back for another stream, but this time it's gonna be for Mirage instead. I just have to check if everything's working. Hopefully there's no echo. Black flag. Oh sweet! Look at that! I love being advertised to in my video games. Awesome. I love being advertised to in my video games. Amazing. And this faithfully enhanced remake. Okay, whatever, bro. And then we have Black Flag pre-orders. Let's see. Oh, it's $80. Oh, come on. Well, that's not bad. At least it's only $60 and not 70. Not sure that makes it better though. At least it's only $60, so. Which is still $80 Canadian, by the way, so that's great. I still have the AC1 filter on. Yeah, at least it's only $60, not 70. I don't know how people can say the Black Flag remake looks better than Mirage.
Stop you! I know that face! Meet your god! Give your distance! Get back here! Don't let him escape!
It takes a steely nerve to defy the law. سينعمل الحارس معك.
حيوان بحكم.
لما لا تحسن التصرف؟
Oh, you evil man! Steve! God! Get the sword!
Yeah, I don't know enough about Baghdad to make any John jokes.
Sound the alarm! Ladies, the rendezvous! The low will come.
Like I said, I think Mirage's parkour has its problems, but I don't get how people can say this looks, or the Black Flag remake looks better. It's also probably because I have like 600 hours in this game, so. Okay, that was dumb. I should have just kept following the parkour path instead. That was 100% my fault. I should have just kept following the parkour path. Hahaha. Yeah, I forgot you take fall damage when you do stuff like that in this game, unlike the other Assassin's Creed games, so. I really don't think that you should take fall damage in, when you're, like, doing catch ledge stuff like that. I really don't think that you should take fall damage. But I guess it makes more sense that way. Because in the older Assassin's Creed games, you can just kind of throw yourself off a building and then catch yourself at the last second. You don't take any fall damage whatsoever, so. I guess it makes more sense that way, but.
Ahoy!
I do love this game's use of parkour pathing, though. Yeah, this game is from the same people who made the original Prince of Persia, baby. Yeah, this game is from the same people that made the original Prince of Persia. They're known for having the most realistic games around. Well, yeah, Assassin's Creed started as a Prince of Persia sequel, so. A series that Ubisoft no longer gives a shit about, so. Because Assassin's Creed makes them money. Anymore. could make the money if they made it and promoted it.
There you are!
God, I love NSO dismounting. It's so good. There's no way the Black Flag remake is going to have parkour on the level of even Mirage. Mirage's parkour system isn't perfect because, I mean, well, it's the RPG parkour system, and I hate its parkour system. I don't like the RPG parkour system, but Mirage probably has the best implementation of it. Well, inarguably, it has the best implementation of it. And I mean, I do the best with what I can with this parkour system, and I can make it look good. The only thing I'd want is for Bassam to just run a little bit faster. I don't feel like he runs that fast, especially compared to Black Flag, which we played yesterday, so...
Idiot! Walk away, just walk away.
Yeah.
Citizens, the Muhtasim would like to remind all persons.
I really do feel like they should have just made Bassam just a little bit faster with all the stuff that they added with the manual jump and free ejects. Okay. Yeah, they kind of still magnetize the pay bales. It's not perfect. Obviously, the parkour system isn't perfect, but again, it is arguably probably, well, more inarguably than anything, it is the best parkour system. Faster needs more motion blur. Yeah, I don't play the game with motion blur. I don't mind motion blur in some games, but like, I think in this game it's a little bit too intense, so I'm glad that they let us turn it off. There's a lot of like really good parkour paths in this game though.
He's here! Over here!
Like already it looks smoother than whatever the fuck they were showing off with Black Flag. Woo! I love that. Yeah, okay, that was kind of jank. Oh, I got it. I got the new assassination animation.
No, 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 no. It was me. Hey, that's your face on the poster.
Oh.
You pay! Got you!
Yeah, the reason you don't see me taking fall damage is because I turned off my health bar, so I can't see my health. I should have been able to grab that. Yeah, mental how they've regressed even from this system. Yeah, it's crazy. Even though I don't, like, even though this system isn't perfect, like, it's still, again, arguably, or probably inarguably, the best RPG parkour system. Like, I think if you're going to reuse the parkour system, the RPG system, you should at least make sure that it's better than the best RPG parkour system, which is Mirage. Because again, they've been reusing this parkour system for 9 years, so... Mirage is arguably the most refined version of this parkour system, so... If you're going to reuse this parkour system, then maybe make sure that it's better than Mirage's. I use the NSO dismounting quite a lot, and it really, really changes how you approach Mirage's parkour. Yeah, NSO dismounting is a game changer for this parkour system. It really is. Still one of the crazier discoveries that we found with this parkour. Wait, what? What the fuck happened there? Okay. Yeah, my TV fucked up there. It just went black for like a second. Like literally black screen for like a second. Like the fact that you could still make this RPG system look good with Mirage is a testament to how well Bordeaux implementer pushed this engine to its limits. Like there's still quite a few cases where I can still like implement catch ledge stuff in this game. I think catch ledge is probably, I mean, I still think Shadows' catch ledge is a little bit better, but like, again, there's nothing to parkour on in Shadows aside from like the castle areas, which get boring really fast. because they all have like very similar layouts.
Hey, that's your face on the poster. Back we go. Your stench must have warmed them
Yeah, and I have my control set up the same way as the Kenway Saga. Ironically enough, I have my control set up like the Kenway Saga, where sprint and parkour up are both on right trigger, so... That does mean I have to make some concessions, though, when I do parkour in this game, so... So from where I am right now, like with my control scheme, it will click with people who play the parkour or who play the Kenway Saga because it's very similar. So I couldn't set it up like the original, like AC1 through Revelations. I had it set up that way before before Valley of Memory, but the free jump input fucked up with my control scheme, so I had to change it. So now it plays like the Kenway Saga instead of the original AC1 through Revelations. Which again, I'm perfectly fine with making that concession. So I'm fine with making that sacrifice. But it also means I have to be a lot more interactive with my button presses. At least when I do certain things, I have to be more interactive with my button presses. But I do like that ejects and climb leaps are separate inputs now, which is very nice. It used to be before that ejects were passive, and if you wanted to perform a climb leap, they would be on the same input. So it'd be very hard to decide when you actually wanted to do a climb leap or an eject. But in Valley of Memory, they changed it so that ejects and climb leaps are separate inputs. So climb leaps are now passive, while ejects have an actual input, so...
Oh, you evil man! Shame! God! Get the sorta!
It's arguably the best change of the new the parkour update is having ejects and climb leaps be separate inputs. They really should just make climb leaps passive and then just put ejects on the actual input. Shadows doesn't even do that with its manual jump updates. Yeah, ejects are still passive somehow in Shadows' manual jump update, which is really weird. I don't know why they couldn't put them on another input.
Where are the keys? This trash belongs in a cell.
Okay, yeah, I should have climbed up a little bit more and then ejected. Yeah, NSO dismounting is just so nice. So we're not magnetized to NSOs anymore, which is very, very good.
I am not here.
Fetch the patrol! This is the criminal they seek!
Yeah, we're finally not magnetized to NSOs anymore, so we can just dismount them whenever the hell we want because of the manual jump. I still don't like the Bat Bassam stops sometimes, like just straight up just stops when he interacts with certain objects, like he'll just straight up stop. Which kind of ruins the flow. But I did find like a semi way around it, which is just if you're gonna like jump on a ledge, like if you're gonna climb up a ledge or whatever, like when Bassam stops, I would just perform a manual jump to that ledge instead of just climbing up it. I would just do a manual jump there. So if he just like randomly stops while you're doing something, like if you're like trying to climb up something, then I would just perform a manual jump to it instead of climbing it. I would just do a manual jump instead. So I can just preserve that flow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess he was too close to the wall to do that. That was my fault, I fucked that up. I meant to eject there, but I didn't wait for Bassam to settle, so... I didn't wait for him to settle, so... Yeah, but once you, like, once you get into that flow, it's, yeah, once you get into that flow, it's really good. Like, I really like some of the flow that you can get out of this parkour system. Oh yeah, I had this. So, yeah, I'll do this. There we go. I did it. There we go. I did it. I had to wind myself up a little bit there, but
Hey,
there
that's
is
your face
your
on the poster.
there's your Eagle Strike for the day. Yeah, also because I have sprint and parkour up on the same button input, which is right trigger, that means catch ledge is also on right trigger as well, so all I have to do is hold down right trigger and Basim will catch the ledge. So that means at some points I do let go of right trigger. So I can re-input it and have Basim do catch ledge. Also, I generally don't like holding right trigger all the time, so
That's your face on the poster.
I will let go of it once in a while and re-engage sprint. There you go. Okay, yeah, too sharp.
I know that face.
Okay, yeah.
Here, dog.
That's not what I wanted. Okay. I was promised black flag last stream and whining this stream. I better not be disappointed for a second time in a row. I mean, I did say in that last stream that I wanted to do a Mirage stream. I just don't understand. It's like, how do you not improve on even Mirage? Like, it's just... And people are like, coping about it where it's like, oh, the Black Flag remake parkour looks better than Mirage. No, it fucking doesn't. You are actually out of your fucking mind. Like, no, you are actually out of your fucking mind if you think that it's better. I genuinely don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't know how people can cope that hard. I remember seeing some people saying that it was better than the original Black Flag, and I was like, okay, that is definitely the worst take ever. I was like, seriously? Like, what the fuck? I miss you kicking everyone off roofs. I mean, you can still technically do that in this game. I just need to find a guard on a roof, which shouldn't be hard because I have max notoriety.
I'll finish you.
See? That was easy. Oh shit.
I'm warning you. There you are. You will suffer. Die, you.
There you go. There, I kicked him off the roof. You happy now?
Be calm. God will be with us as with all.
You shouldn't have been able to instantly kill that guy. Your attack should have only taken a bar of health at most. What kind of RPG is this? It's not an RPG. Mirage is not an RPG.
This is that man they are hunting.
Yeah, see, before, if you just did this, Basim would kind of just like stumble and stop for a bit. So what I do is I just do a manual jump to that ledge. I would just do a manual jump. So sometimes you'll just stop like that. I would just do a manual jump.
Criminal dog! You'll get your due.
Yeah, I would just jump to the ledge instead of watching Basim climb it. I would just jump to it. I am still a little sad that we can't catch ledge during contextual jumps. That would be very fun to have in this game.
Hold on. I'll silence you. Damn you, get away from me. You won't escape.
Okay. Yeah, I should have done the knife thing. Do I have knives equipped? Yeah, I should. Yeah. See, Bassam will just randomly stop like that. Yeah, see, Bassam will just randomly stop like that. So what I do is I just jump. Just jump to it.
Hey, that's your face on the poster.
Where can I hide?
To your graves, outlaw.
Did that guy say all assassins look the same? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you have sprint and parkour up on the same button. I mean, you get those kind of inconsistencies in the Kenway saga too, so I'm not oblivious to that. Okay. Okay, bro. I mean, I had quite a few of those moments with the Kenway saga yesterday, or with the Black Flag yesterday, so... Or Edward would just randomly climb something I didn't want him to. And that happens in this game because I have the I have the control scheme to play like the Kenway games, so...
No decency these days.
That's what he did in Twilight. Oh, what the fuck? It's just so stupid to me that they can't even improve on Mirage. Yeah, it's just so stupid to me that they can't even improve on Mirage's parkour. I don't think Mirage's parkour system is perfect, but definitely better than whatever the hell they showed off. And I died because I had low health.
Stop!
How? They don't have the budget to improve. They're still recuperating from all the times they failed to meet sales expectations. God. My fucking back hurts so much. Yeah.
مهما فعلت
The Greek dogs are
You know, aside from the vault or the vaulting tech that was discovered in Mirage, I do think that while that is not an intended mechanic, I do believe NSO dismounting is intentional. I do believe NSO dismounting is an intentional mechanic. The Vault one definitely isn't, but this one definitely feels more intentional. I mean, to be fair, they also could have patched out the vaulting mechanic or the vaulting tech if they wanted to, but they didn't, so...
Taban. I need to flee. Not now.
Yeah, they just got really lucky that everything worked out the way it did. They just got lucky that everything worked together. I hate that. Just climb the fucking thing, man.
What? Meet your goal!
Bassam just heard the Yasuke call. Yeah, like we just do this. Oh yeah, this is also another thing that we can do now because of the manual jump. We just do this. No. Watch. Just look at this.
Criminal dog! You'll get your due! Dog!
Hey, stop! You look familiar.
Yeah, we have this, and then we also have this tech. Uh, okay. Yeah, I did that too late. Do we not have enough room? Oh, we did it. There we go.
Playtime's over.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't timing it right.
I've seen that face.
Yeah, the timing is insanely strict for the vault over. Yeah, the timing is like super fucking strict for the vault, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's like frame perfect. This game have double air assassinations? It doesn't. Yeah, no, this game does not have double air. That can either be a good or a bad thing, especially considering how bad the animation looks. Especially given how bad the animation looks, they weren't able to figure out the pointless angle change. But Shadows has double air assassinations. And so does the Black Flag remake. Because they did show it off, so it looks bad. The animation just looks terrible, so can either be a good or a bad thing depending on if you actually care about the animation work, which it fucking looks horrible, so.
Do you dread the Bimaristan? Traveler! What if you should sicken on the road? I'll silence you.
But no, but no elevation to use them with. I don't know, there's plenty of elevation, it's just actual parkour pathing is non-existent in Shadows, so... Like, I did a Shadows parkour stream, like, especially when the manual jump came out, and I still couldn't find jack shit to actually parkour on, so... All the parkour updates in the world don't mean anything if there's fuck all to do. Yeah, because you see, before, I would have to do this, and then, well, I couldn't do that before, but if I wanted to get down to ground before this, I would just have to, like, descend down like that, but now, I can, no, not that. It'd probably be easier if I was, like, actually moving. I tend to nail this better if I'm actually moving. And then you do that! And you can continue your parkour chain. So yeah, NSO dismounting is very useful, because it also allows you to, go into other parkour chains, so you can be up here, and then, yeah, you could be up here, and then drop down into this parkour chain, which is, very useful. Very useful. Yeah, there was no parkour chain down there, so there's nothing to target. But it works from an actually, like, crazy... It works from an actually, like, crazy distance, which is insane. And if you do it from high enough on flat ground, you can actually do a roll from it, so... Makes it look really nice. It's actually crazy just how much better it makes the parkour system when you can just decide to go into another parkour chain. Like when you could just go into another, you could just go into another parkour path that they've laid out. Like again, like the world design for Mirage is really good, so. There's just something that this game nails when it comes to the parkour. And you can also jump out of windows as well, which is very cool. So yeah, you can, like, if you have an open window like this, you just fucking jump out of it. I fucked that up there, but yeah, you could just do this. So it's like very useful. So if you like want to get down to ground level easy, you could just do an NSO dismount and then just, yeah, then you could just do this. Then you could just, you don't have to like climb all the way down, you could just do an NSO dismount and then backtrack down. Very good. I do like that, that tech is in the game. I did not do that. Yeah, so if I'm like doing a parkour chain up there, I could just randomly decide to drop down to this and then continue down here. It's what we call having options and good world design. Something I think Shadows needs to learn. Yeah, like we just do this and then drop down. And boom. That's called having options.
Wait, just a...
Oh, I love that. Looks like he's gonna do the Valhalla animation and then he... I think the transition could be a little bit smoother, but... I can't approve of that. It is good to have blended, so... Yeah, it usually takes 3 people. Yeah, it usually takes 3 people, but if you are in a group... I don't like this outline though, but... I guess it gets the job done.
I don't think so.
And the screen tearing, awesome.
Criminal dog!
Oh. Just, doing something. There.
That's your face on the poster.
I can draw.
Back we go. Now, you
I, for one, am outraged.
I'll call for help.
چرا حواستو جمع نمی کنی؟
Ow. Great. Oh, the screen tearing, I hate it. Yeah, I should just done a jump to that.
I, for one,
Hey!
am speechless.
That's the one to plan!
Absolutely.
Stop him! Stop!
هذا المهر الأسود ظريف للغاية.
Yeah, I also wanna... Yeah, I also wanna get some clips to, compare.
لماذا؟ احذر أيها السيد.
Okay. I thought that was a pretty decent sequence. I thought that was a pretty decent sequence.
Not well. Hey, bleed! There! Got you!
Okay.
That's right, Mongrel.
Uh-huh. This game needs more ancient Japanese hip hop. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna practice the vault tech for a bit. Yeah, so normally what you would do is you would just pull up into a perch and then drop down like that. But if you perform an eject right when Bassam touches the wall, you will yeah, he is supposed to vault over it. There you go. And then that's what happens. Which actually does save time. If you can actually, like, get it. Yeah, I usually, the directional eject that I usually do is down. So if I just hold back and then eject. Because if you do it without holding an input, yeah, if you do it without holding an input, Bassam just kind of, does this. I just gotta figure out. Yeah, he just does that. So he kind of just like drops down like that. So that's the animation that lets you know that that's a bug. But if you hold a direction, even if it's just down, he will vault over. Yeah, so it is a very useful attack, but it's also not very easy to do. It's very inconsistent.
That's you! I will bury you! Back off, you shit!
Wait, where the fuck is he? Where is he? Oh, he's right there.
I'm warning you!
Hey, bud. It is, like, it's very useful, it's just very inconsistent. But if you get good at it, you could implement it in your runs. I just haven't gotten to that stage yet, so I'm just kind of like... There. It is very useful though. Yeah, like I said, the most, like I said last stream, the most consistent way to do it is to, tap the button before Basim, like right when Basim touches the ledge, is just to do an eject right when he touches the ledge, instead of mashing it, or instead of like mashing eject, because I almost never get it that way, so I get it more consistently if I like actually time the eject press instead of just mashing. But it is very much not an intended mechanic. It would be cool if it was, but it isn't. So there's also another weird property of it is if you yeah, if you jump to a wall with it and then do it, like if you jump to a wall and then do it, Basim will kind of like do a like higher wall run off of it.
These degenerate rascals are
Yes, you will.
Yeah, so if you do the same thing at a raised ledge, or if you do it at a raised ledge, he'll vault over it, but if you do it at a wall, Hey, if you do it at a wall, this happens.
That's the outlaw. Guard, get over here.
Which is also very good when it comes to gaining elevation quickly. So you could do this. I should have probably removed my notoriety. But I like testing this stuff out during chases, so it gets me better, There you go. Yeah, and see, I could have done that there, but I fucked up the timing, of course. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get it consistently, but it's just... I mean, it could be technically consistent if you just nail the timing every single time, but I haven't been able to do that yet, so... It is technically consistent. You just have to figure out the proper timing and basically nail it every single time. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a shame the Black Flag remake can't even match Mirage's parkour, like, it's just so fucking weird. Like, I would expect it to be... Like, I would expect it to be better, but it just fucking isn't. God. With Sonic Lost World Parkour. Like, it just looks so bad. Like, it just looks so bad. I just don't understand.
Time to die!
Down with you! Please! Pay attention to your master! Somebody find the water!
Meters
engaged in by cold. Shit! Right through my fingers. You are done for. Get the spot down. Stop. You think you can escape? My, what spectacular courage! Ha! You're dead. You won't be so lucky. Who's there?
Stand to me straight! Get back here!
Using yourself, mate? That is right, you word! I'm going to crush you, spider! Hey! I'll flay you when I find you! Right. Eyes open. What?
مشكلة شيء؟
Hey, stop! You look familiar.
أيها الأبله اللعين أيها قلوب
I love that. The animation there desyncs so heavily. Yeah, like I could just be on this and then drop down here, or in this case, Yeah, NSO dismounting is very nice. Especially when you have a parkour path below you, you could just drop down into it, which is very nice. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do with NSO dismounting, and it really opens up the map to do what you want, which is very nice.
سأدور عبر باب الشام.
Like, yeah, you could just... Can't upload, okay, whatever. Yeah, and then I can just do this. And then I can go into something else.
Hey, stop! You look familiar.
Yeah, I use the dismount quite a lot during my runs. Because it's like, well, sometimes I just want to dismount into another parkour starter, and it's like, well, I can just do that. So the way that you do that is you just point your stick in a diagonal direction, and then you just manually jump, and you just do a manual jump, and you dismount. You just point your stick diagonally, and then you jump. That's it. That's all you have to do. Yeah, so if you want to, yeah, you just point your stick, diagonal, jump. There. And then I land on this parkour starter. It's very useful to get down to ground level quickly, or if you want to chain into another parkour starter. Which is what I love doing it. Goes back to playing Mario. You know, considering parkour is a core part of Assassin's Creed, you would think more of these games would have a manual jump. I wish remakes weren't a thing. Remakes can be good, but I think that the way that Ubisoft is approaching the Black Flag remake is just... It just looks bad. It just looks like the RPG games with a Black Flag skin on it. And at least Bordeaux tried with Mirage. Like, the parkour somehow looks worse than Mirage. And it's just... I don't know how that's possible. I really don't understand it. I don't know how people can look at that parkour showcase, or the parkour gameplay they showed and be like, oh yeah, this looks better than Mirage. It's like, no, it fucking doesn't. It looks terrible. Yeah, it looks really bad. Like, it can't even match Mirage for some reason, and I don't like the RPG parkour system, but, like, Mirage's is still, like, plenty times better than whatever they decided to show off. It also doesn't really help that every single time Ubisoft does a parkour showcase, all they do is just run across in a straight line. Like, they don't show... There is literally, like, one clip in the entire showcase that they showed off that had an eject in it. Because I guess Ubisoft still doesn't understand what an eject is. And I'm pretty sure that eject was probably accidental. Done. They're still using the Origins beam jumping animation 9 years later, and it just looks so crappy. Like, I know Origins didn't focus much on parkour, but like, jeez. Like, they're still using the crappy Origins beam jump 9 years later. Mirage knew to change that from feedback because they understood how shitty it looked. And people always like to use, oh, the gameplay footage not final, but it's like, bro, that doesn't fucking matter for a game that comes out in 2.5 months. Like, they wouldn't have been confident in the or they wouldn't have shown off the parkour if they weren't confident in it. And it just looks terrible. It looks really bad. And besides, it barely means anything for, like, the vast majority of AAA releases nowadays. The gameplay not final footage, it's like, AC3 parkour as much as 4? Yeah, I do. I actually think, 4's parkour is better than 3's. I don't know, I think Havana is just better designed, or like, Havana and Kingston are just way better designed for parkour than AC3 is, or, yeah. And it also just has less bugs that were polished out for AC3's parkour system. My favorite parkour system, obviously, is AC1 through Revelations, so... I don't think we're ever getting that parkour system back, but... I mean, they can't even outdo Mirage, so... I think Black Flag's parkour is good. I actually did a stream for it yesterday. I did a Black Flag parkour stream yesterday, so...
Just passing through.
I don't like Unity's parkour. I think it's bad. The main reason, mainly is because of the input delay, and look, I got the Vault Tech. But yeah, the input delay in Unity is really bad, and also just the parkour system just doesn't really work all that much. Arno just decides to do whatever the hell he wants most of the time, and it really pisses me off. I just don't like Unity's parkour system. I know there's people out there that do, which is fine for them, but yeah, it just feels really clunky and janky to me. I would much rather them evolve on AC1 through Revelations parkour than Unity. All the flashy animations in the world can't make up for a parkour system that doesn't function, so... Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, and the jumping felt fake. I actually do prefer Mirage's parkour over Unity's. I think Unity probably has one of the worst parkour systems in the series aside from, like, Valhalla. But it's up there. I can't stand Unity's parkour. It just doesn't feel like it functions half the time, and the input delay, even at 60 FPS, is just abysmal. Yeah, I feel like everyone glazes Unity parkour for some reason. It's probably because of the animations. Like, the animation work looks really good, but the parkour just doesn't feel good to use. It really doesn't. It's not responsive, it's not quick, and it's not snappy at all. It feels very, very janky and unpolished. Yeah, the input delay is also really bad as well. So, I mean, I gave Unity a chance again when it got its 60 FPS update like a couple months ago, and I still feel the same way about Unity's parkour. It doesn't improve the experience by much. But I did give it a chance because I have like probably like 500 some hours in Unity, so I was willing to give it a chance, but it's just not good. There are things about Unity that I do like, but the parkour is not one of them. Yeah, it got 60. Yeah, it got 60 FPS on console a couple months ago. I think it was a couple months ago it got the 60 FPS patch, though. Syndicate also got the same treatment as well, so people were just waiting until Unity did, so... But yeah, Syndicate got the patch, I think, like, almost 2 years ago now, so... What's the difference with AC 1 through 4 parkour, like Brotherhood and Revelations? Well, the main difference is, if I could show it, so in AC 1 through Revelations, you could cancel a wall run at any point with an eject, but in in the Kenway saga, like AC 3, 4, Rogue, you can't do that, so, like, you can only do it at a certain point or, like, right out of a wall climb instead of just, like, at any point, which is still better than the RPG trilogy where you could just not eject out of a wall run at all. But yeah, they made it harder to cancel out of wall runs for some reason. I don't know why they did that in the Kenway saga. It's much more floatier, or not much floatier, it's more heavier, I would say. Maybe a little bit more impactful than AC1 through Revelations, but there's also the caveat that, unlike the AC1 through Revelations, the jump and sprint, or the parkour up and sprint are on the same button in the Kenway trilogy. Unlike the classic games, which have them as separate inputs. So if you're, like, your default speed, you can't jog in the Kenway saga. So if you want to do things like snaking, for example, like slowing down and going around a corner, that's not really possible in the Kenway trilogy. Because even when you're, like, holding the trigger halfway down to jog, they still climb up stuff. So what you would do is you would have to, like, completely let go of the sprint button and then snake around the corner, which loses quite a bit of momentum. Whereas in AC1 through Revelations, if you want to snake around a corner, you could just let go of one of the buttons, which puts you in a jog that doesn't let you climb stuff, so you can just go around corners. I would probably go into a little bit of a further detail, but they're not the same system, so... A lot of people seem to think they are the same system, but they're not. The multiplayer for Black Flag actually uses the original parkour system for AC1 through Revelations, but I don't know why. It's probably because it's like it's probably because it is modified, but they play completely differently from each other, so they do not feel like the same system. If you play AC1 through Revelations and Black Flag, the system feels way different than those. Like, you just get a feel of it over time. In Mirage, however, I have my control scheme for parkour. I have it set to play like the Kenway Saga, but unlike the Kenway games, your default speed in Mirage is a jog, so if I want to sneak around corners to prevent myself from accidentally climbing stuff, I can just let go of the sprint button and jog around the corners. Which isn't possible in the Kenway games, so snaking isn't really a thing in those games. So it's kind of like the setup that I have makes it feel like the Kenway games, but I also have the ability to snake around corners like AC1 through Revelations. My top 5, I would say my favorite is either between AC1 or AC2. I would probably say all of like AC1 through Revelations would probably be on that list, and then Mirage. So
Pay me no mind.
not that I dislike Black Flag, it's just not one of my favorites.
I, for one, am outraged.
Mirage would probably be near, it would probably be like probably 5, and then yeah, so it would probably, yeah, Mirage would probably be on the bottom of the list, and then it would be AC1 through Revelations. AC1 would probably be at the top, and then AC2 would be second, and then I think Revelations would probably be third, and then Brotherhood at fourth, and then Mirage at fifth. There's just like so many AC games to choose from that I do like, but it's very hard to pick and choose which ones I like. I do like Black Flag quite a lot, but I don't know if it would be in my top 5 AC games. I like Black Flag a lot, but I don't know if I would put it in my top 5. I also probably wouldn't have put Mirage in my top 5 either until Valley of Memory came out. I think that definitely boosted my enjoyment of the game. So I thought the DLC for Mirage was really good. I thought it was really good. I probably wouldn't have put Mirage in my top 5 until the DLC came out, which is really, really good.
Shorter. Stop in a cell.
There we go, I got it.
Damn you!
Yeah, did AC2 have DLC? It did. AC2 had, it was Bonfire of the Vanities, and, AC1 didn't get DLC, but 2 had, Bonfire of the Vanities and the Battle of Forley, which are sequence 12 and 13. So yeah, AC2 did get DLC. Three had the Tyranny of King Washington, and then Black Flag had Freedom Cry.
You die now!
And Revelations got the stupid Desmond thing or whatever, where you like do the first person puzzles or whatever. I think it was the Lost Archive or something. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really bad. It wasn't very good. Revelations did get DLC, but it sucked, so I barely remember it.
Criminal.
I don't think so.
And I don't think Brotherhood got any. I can't remember. I don't remember if Brotherhood got any. Though, to be fair, the Battle of Forley and Bonfire of the Vanities for AC2 kind of sucked too, so... Bonfire of the Vanities wasn't very good. Neither was the Battle of Forley. They're kinda shit.
No decent.
And AC1 didn't get any DLC, so...
Stop you!
Wait, what?
Would you recommend Exio Collection, or is that different? If you have a PC, like if you don't have a PC, then it's probably the only way to play the Ezio games. So I would definitely recommend it there. But if you're gonna, like, if you already have a PC, then just buy the original game. There's a lot of, like, really weird changes that they made, especially to the visuals, that just make the game look worse. I mean, it still plays the same, but the game, like, visually, actually looks worse than the original, so... So if you have a PC, I would just recommend buying AC2, especially if you want to use like the parkour mod and all that stuff like that, which requires you to have the original games. I don't know if those have been updated for the Ezio collection, probably not. But if you want to, if you're on PC and you want to use stuff like the parkour mod, then just get the original games. But if you're on, like, console and you have, then you basically have no other choice. Like, if you're on PlayStation, then you have to buy the Ezio collection. But if you're on Xbox, I think they have backwards compatibility, so you could just play them, or you could just play the originals if you want. Yeah, I didn't have health, so I died. I mean, I played the Ezio collection and it's fine, but in terms of a remaster, it's not really a remaster, so... Especially in terms of the visuals, it just looks bad. Especially when you compare it to the original game, it just doesn't look very good. But I mean, on PlayStation, it's literally the only way to play the Ezio game, so... And then I would also say the same thing about AC3 Remastered. There's a lot of things about AC3 Remastered that I don't really particularly like over the original, so... I would personally prefer original AC3, but that's also just personal preference. Yeah, Ubisoft is not very good at remasters, so...
Hey, aren't you on the posters? Stop.
Yeah, Ubisoft's just not very good, because I got stuck in a synchronization or something, and I got 3 and loved it in its DLC, and I think I got 1. Yeah, AC3 Remaster is just bad. I wouldn't deal with it. The original AC3 is way better. Ubisoft kind of sucks when it comes to remake or remastering games, so... They did similar changes to the Ezio collection, which is just not very good. But I think the Ezio collection is definitely less egregious than AC3 Remastered. 3 Remastered is just bad. Which is also why I don't have it on my system anymore, because I can't stand that game. It's also for some reason buggier than the original AC3, which I don't know how that's possible. Like, there's so many bugs in AC3 Remastered, it's just embarrassing. I might have to play 4 again. I preferred 3 as a kid. I didn't get far in Revelations and never played Brotherhood. Yeah, Brotherhood's really good. I really do. I really like Brotherhood. If you liked AC3, then... Or if you liked AC2, then it's just a continuation of AC2, or, AC2's story. It's still a very good game. Though I would probably say that... I mean, like I said, the Ezio collection is, or the Ezio trilogy is very solid, but I think Brotherhood is probably the weakest one. At least in my opinion, I think Brotherhood's the weakest of the 3.
Help! Help me, please!
I didn't like Brotherhood as much as Revelations and AC2, so... It's not a bad game, it's just... not as good as Revelations and AC2 in my opinion. I think I've played, yeah, you said you like 2 and Rev more than 1 or 1 more. I like 1 more. I love AC2. I think AC2 is a great game, but I like 1. I think 1 is better than AC2. That's probably a hot take, but I think 1 is just better. 1 is a very flawed, like, 1 is a flawed game. Like, I understand that it has a lot of issues, especially when it comes to its mission structure. It's not very, not very inspired when it comes to the mission structure, but, I mean, like I said, I'm willing to give AC1 a pass on it because, well, AC1 is the first Assassin's Creed game. They're not going to get it right immediately. But I think AC1 is a very special game. I would hate to see Ubisoft ruin it with a remake. I think it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I don't want AC1 to get remade. I would rather they just stay away from it. I don't think AC1 needs a remake. And I certainly don't trust Ubisoft to remake it properly. But yeah, I play a lot of AC1 because I have AC1 on PC, so I also use the parkour mod as well, so AC1 is really good. I really like AC1. What was the story? I couldn't really explain the story myself. I think you might have to, yeah, you might have to, see someone more qualified to talk about AC1's story. It's not that it doesn't have one, I don't know. I'm just not qualified enough to talk about AC1's story in detail or anything, so... Weird 1 isn't in the Ezio collection? Well, it's not an Ezio game, so... I mean, technically you could still play it on Xbox through backwards compatibility, but... Yeah, I don't own an Xbox, so the only way for me to play AC1 is on PC, which I already own the game on PC, so...
There.
Yeah, AC1 isn't, yeah, AC1, isn't an Ezio game, so that's why it's not in the Ezio collection. Yeah, AC1 is about Altair. It actually does have its... AC1 actually does have a sequel, but it's a PSP game, so... it's very not good. It's called AC Bloodlines. It's not that great of a game. Yeah, AC1 does have a sequel, but it's not good. Yeah, Bloodlines is not very good. Yeah, he was in Revelations. He's at like the very, he has like a couple of memories that you play as him in Revelations. But you play as him in AC1, so... You would kind of have to play through AC1 to understand his story and revelations. So, I'm not the best to speak about AC1's story because it has quite a bit of depth to it that I'm just not really qualified to talk about. So, I would say you probably should get information from someone else, or just if you have a PC, if you own a computer, I would just play AC1 on PC, or just play it on Xbox if you own a Series X. But there is no way for people on PlayStation to play AC1, so that's why people are saying that it should get a remake. I personally disagree with that, but I don't think AC1 should get a remake. I think it's fine on its own. Are all the games about the same people in modern times, or is it a bunch of randos who all somehow have connections to the assassins? Or is it a bunch of... Yeah, it's just, I think it's probably more of the latter than anything. But AC1 through AC3 did have a modern-day storyline that, was actually quite compelling, but Ubisoft doesn't give a shit about the modern day anymore, so... I mean, considering that they're gutting the modern day from the Black Flag remake, so... I mean, to be fair, the modern day and Black Flag kind of sucked anyway, so whatever. But they could have, like, actually improved the modern day instead of just gutting it, but... Ubisoft is never beating the they hate the modern day allegations. I mean, it's very obvious they do, so... Yeah, the entire company explained in 5 words. Yeah, AC4 looks so weird. They got an orange flash glint when fighting and it just looks soulless. Yeah, the graphics nice, but they're so dull. Yeah, I know you're talking about the remake. It just doesn't look very... Like, I feel like Ubisoft nowadays, they just waste all their budget on graphical fidelity, and then they leave none over for the gameplay. Like, some of the gameplay they showed off was really bad. Like, I don't know how they showed it off. Like, like, the original Black Flag feels so much more alive. And then, of course, like I said, I care a lot about parkour in Assassin's Creed, and the parkour gameplay in the remake looked terrible, so... I played Black Flag yesterday and did a little bit of whining, and now I'm doing more whining while playing Mirage, so... Because I'm gonna say, if they're gonna reuse the RPG parkour system, at least make it better than Mirage. And they can't even do that, so... Because Mirage has inarguably probably the best iteration of the RPG parkour system, and I fucking hate this RPG parkour system. I really don't like it, but Mirage has the best implementation of it so far. Yeah, like Luke Stevens is hyping it up, it's just like so weird. We do this like every AC game where we just have people that just hype the fuck out of it for absolutely no reason. Like, we know how modern Ubisoft games are nowadays. I'm surprised more people aren't just pointing out that this is a modern Ubisoft game. Like, they don't care about gameplay. Like, they really fucking don't. They spend most of their money on graphical fidelity and then they leave no budget over for the gameplay. I have mixed thoughts about the combat that they showed off, but I really don't like the stupid, like, flashing effects that they use for the combat. I really don't like that shit. Especially when it comes to the parkour, I do like the parkour design of cities like Havana and Kingston, but they are arguably weaker in yeah, it's probably a setting they turned off. Probably looks bad too if it's on. I don't know, it's weird because in some of the gameplay that they showed, like in some of the cinematic or cutscenes that they showed, they censored swear words for some reason, and I don't know why, because like Black Flag is an M-rated game. I don't know why they need to censor blood and swears. It's so weird. I don't know why they need to censor blood and swearing in an M-rated game. Just like, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta protect the children who will use it to... who will use mommy and daddy's credit card. I mean, at the very least, I'm at least glad that the Black Flag remake is only $60 and not $70. But that's kind of just bare minimum for Ubisoft. Yeah, they hear worse, huh? Yeah.
Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all those...
I just don't understand it.
Have you no shame?
Like, I imagine I imagine they probably edited those cutscenes for the showcase, but it's like, why? Because you could still clearly tell that the lip sync is saying the words from the original game, but it's like, I think they just censored it for the showcase, but it's like, why? It's an M-rated game. Like, Edward can't say fucking. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, Black Flag is an M-rated game. Like, there's no children to protect. They shouldn't be playing the game. Children shouldn't be playing Black Flag because it's rated M. I don't know why blood needs to be censored from an M-rated game, but okay. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Okay. Nope. Let's see if I can get the balls. Rockstar, the poster child for criminals and bad behavior, hasn't showed blood or cursing or anything for 3 gameplay trailers. For trailer 3 of gameplay trailers. Yeah. I'm sure that stuff will be in the game, but like, there's no point censoring it. Because most people understand it's an M-rated game that children shouldn't be playing to begin with, so... Okay. I just gotta get the timing down.
Won't take long.
What?
Down, coward.
Whatever. I'm not doing the vault.
أيها الوقح أيها المجنون انتبه لنفسك
Here, dog!
Hey, aren't you on the posters? Stop.
Yeah, it's so beautiful and yellow. I do like the way Mirage looks.
You're dead, bro.
No more piss filter. Yeah, it's cause, yeah, what they do with this game is, yeah, they have different, they kind of have, like, different filters going on depending on where you are in the map. So it's kind of like, the round city will have, like, this kind of, like, goldish, like, kind of piss filter, but not really. And then you have, like, the more muted colors of outside of the round city. So they do use color filters in this game like they do in the older Assassin's Creed games like AC1 through AC2, but yeah, I do like a lot of the filters in this game though.
Are you fresh from the bazaar? Are you laden with goods? Do you worry how you will bear them back from the slave? Seek out asses and hold on.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like mashing jump. God, it feels so nice having the manual jump back in this game. I seriously don't know why Ubisoft keeps removing the manual jump from their games. Especially since parkour is a core part of Assassin's Creed. It's a core gameplay pillar of Assassin's Creed. I don't know why they keep neglecting parkour so much. You will be able to will be unable to manually jump, and you will be happy. I mean, the one thing is, at least I'm kind of glad that the manual jump is in the Black Flag remake from the start instead of just being in an update. But I don't know why they need to. I mean, really, the only reason they can't get away with not having the manual jump for parkour in Black Flag is because the original had a manual jump, so...
Hey, that's your face on the poster! Release your gun!
Yeah.
What? Come out, coward! Not done! Damn you!
Proven yourself yet? You better not!
Oh, shit.
There you are!
Yeah, I don't have any healing.
Oh, please.
Please don't!
Okay. Whatever.
Hey, stop! You look familiar.
Ow.
There you are! Found your love!
Damn.
Got you!
Yeah, did basically nothing with it.
Coward! Give that
Final Fantasy 15.
God curse you. No respect for authority.
Yeah.
Che problema hai qui?
Don't want you here.
Stop you! I know that face!
Hmm.
سأحضر شرطيا.
There you are!
Call the watch. This is that man they are hunting.
Face death!
And I'm dead.
ستؤذيني أيها السيد.
Oh, 2.5 hours.
He's here! What? Hey! What?
I'll silence you! Damn coward! You won't escape!
The Shurta will deal with him soon enough.
Go. Hey, that's your face on the poster.
حسنا.
كنت أنوي رؤية الآخرين. انتشرت الشهوة كل هذا إذن.
I can swing off that, but I guess not.
Gutless coward!
Don't get away from me! Come no closer. I see you. Keep your guts up.
Right. Eyes open. He won't get away. Hey! Was here. Nothing.
Hey, that's your face on the poster.
لدي عن سبب عودته كف عن ذلك أيها الخسيس.
Okay. There. I got the reference and my job is done. God, I love NSO dismounting. It's so nice. It's so nice to have in this game. Yeah, you just... Yeah, and then you have this, and... Especially when you just do this. I'll have to go to, somewhere better. Yeah, we have this, and I could just...
No decency these days. أيها المجنون.
Nothing here for you.
Okay, I need to find a bench.
حيوان بخكن.
ما مشكلتك؟
What? What the fuck happened? What? Why is it going to night? It's supposed to go to day.
أيها الأبله اللعين كن فعل ذلك.
The sun blew up. There. What the fuck was going on there? It's supposed to go to day. I don't want my screen to look blown out. So I don't play at night in this game because my screen looks fucking blown out. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna end the stream here. My back is still killing me, so I'm just gonna stop streaming now, but it was nice. I might stream tomorrow, maybe. Depends on if I want to stream Crimson Desert tomorrow, so yeah, I will be back tomorrow, maybe streaming Crimson Desert. And yeah,